It's Diamond Head right here on your classic metal show, covering a Metallica song.
Yes.
No Remorse. That goes out by request to Demon. And just before that, we heard In the Beginning from, who the hell was that from?
I don't know. I have no idea.
We did a song In the Beginning from, I forgot, the Philadelphia band.
I was not listening, so I did not hear it.
All right, whatever.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
For Jay Scadra. But anyway, now that Diamond Head has covered a Metallica song, will they be arena headliners now?
Must be coming.
Will they have multi-platinum selling albums now that they covered Metallica?
Oh, we'll find out. I'm interviewing Brian Tatler on Tuesday.
Are you?
Yes, sir.
You've talked to him before, right?
I have a couple times.
Yeah, I thought you had.
Yep, I'm a big fan, and you know me with the Metallica stuff, so I'm always willing to talk to somebody that's somewhat entrenched in the Metallica history.
Well, you know what's interesting though is that cover of No Remorse.
Mm-hmm.
They do it as just as good as Metallica, if not better.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would go that far. That's me.
Let's not get carried away.
I don't know. I think you're just a fanboy.
Let's not get carried away with your silliness here.
It was pretty good.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad, but come on. It's definitely not it's not Kill 'Em All Metallica level. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. All right. Well, speaking of veteran bands and, people who have made a mark on the world, apparently Kiss.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to do their big goodbye or 2000 goodbye.
2020 goodbye.
Is that what it is? It's not goodbye to Kiss, but just goodbye to the year.
It's goodbye to that money that you got from your stimulus check to paying them. That's what it is.
So what is this? Is this a farewell for Kiss, or is this a farewell to the year?
Farewell to the year.
Okay. And they're doing this in Dubai?
Probably the only place to let them perform.
Okay, I'm just asking the question because I'm trying to keep up here with all this live streaming stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
To be honest with you, and I appreciate what these artists, whether you're music artists or whether you're comedians or whatever your craft may be, but I know you're a big wrestling fan. I know that you have purchased in the past these pay-per-view things.
Mm-hmm.
I've never purchased a pay-per-view of anything.
Oh, I've done tons of them, but
I know you have, and that's why I'm bringing that up because I personally have never purchased a pay-per-view for anything. It doesn't matter what it was. I've never purchased a pay-per-view. I'm not saying that it's not a valid source of entertainment. I mean, if you're a hardcore fan of something, whatever it is, whether it's truck pulls or concerts or comedians or whatever it is,
sure.
People do this kind of thing. I just don't find it that entertaining to purchase an event on a television.
It depends on the event, honestly, because like the live stream thing, I'm not a huge fan of the bands because now if it's cheap, if it's cheap and I'm a big fan of the band and I want to see it, all right, maybe, but I'm not a big fan of that. Wrestling's a different thing because it's kind of a one-time thing. And for the most part, they don't show it on the, they don't show what happens. And they spend the time between the pay-per-views building up to the pay-per-view. So they build up for the big match. And then, and then if you don't have the pay-per-view, you don't see the big match. So it makes kind of watching the rest of the shit not worth watching. So wrestling, I sort of get. Boxing, I'd rather be there live, but since I'm not going to fly to Vegas and spend $1,000 a ticket, it's worth $50 sometimes if it's the right fight. Same with UFC. If you know somebody's going to get the fucking head knocked off, then it's definitely worth $50.
All right.
So it just depends on the thing. Look at BLM in the chat room. If Dawkins did a pay-per-view, would Neeley buy it?
No, of course not. I'd probably be there in person.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, it just depends on the thing. Good point. Death's Head, Butt Bongo Fiesta. That was worth a purchase. That was worth the purchase when he did.
I bought that on video.
Yeah, now, but it wasn't. But they didn't say that it was going to be on video. They tricked you.
Yeah, but I didn't buy the pay-per-view. I did buy the video though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bought the video and the pay-per-view.
Yeah, see, I'm looking over at my shelf here, and I can actually see it on the shelf over there.
Here it is.
So I actually have it.
Mm-hmm.
it's right over there, Butt Bongo Fiesta.
There you go.
But yeah, again, I'm not criticizing anyone who does. It's just like, for me personally, I've never thought, man, I gotta get that. I gotta watch that. I have to be a part of that. And I know Kiss has a rabid fan base.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so again, we'll talk about this and break this down a little bit.
Sure.
So they're doing a New Year's Eve special in Dubai.
Right.
Called Goodbye 2020 or something. What is it? 2020 Goodbye.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's see what you have to do to be able to see this thing.
Before you do that, I just put the Butt Bongo Fiesta on the screen.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. That was a fun special.
Yeah, they came with like 3D glasses too, I think.
It did. Yeah, it was in 3D. Funny.
Let me see here. I know it's right there on the shelf.
Go get it.
Hang on a minute.
Go get it. I'll fill some time. No problem. That was from 1993, I believe, when Stern was at the height of his popularity, is when Butt Bongo Fiesta came out. And, I can't speak for Neeley, but I was a huge Howard fan at the time. And I thought he said it was right there. You could see it. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, well, we'll just wait for Neeley to come back here, and then we'll see it. I don't know if he's reshooting some scenes or something from the movie before he comes back over, but holy shit. Okay. I've been in that studio. Where the fuck is he going? I don't know. I do not know. Well, hell. There he is. I was like, where the fuck did you go? That studio's not that big.
I know, I had to gather all of them.
Oh, okay. I know there was more than one.
Speaking of New Year's Eve.
Yes.
I had this.
Okay. Rockin' New Year's Eve from Newark.
1994.
Yeah, that was from Newark.
Okay. Then I had this.
Oh, that's like an unofficial, isn't it?
It's uncensored, whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay, exposed. Yeah. Remember that one?
Then I had this.
Yeah, the Butt Bongo Fiesta. Are those all like not even opened? Oh, no, it's opened. With the glasses. There you go.
So this is pristine. It came with 2 sets of glasses.
Now, you could probably get a couple of bucks for that thing.
Well, again, I'm a collector. You know me.
Yeah. Although now with Stern sucking so bad, you might not get as much as you used to be able to.
Well, regardless of that, this was something that I picked up first run.
Sure. Yep.
And then what I got here? I got this.
Oh, Private Parts, the movie. Sure.
So, needless to say, both you and I are big Howard fans.
Classic Howard fans.
Yeah, classic Howard fans.
Yeah, nothing he does today.
No, of course not. But
although his Wolfgang Van Halen interview was pretty decent.
I saw that he did that. Boy, what is with Wolfgang? That guy weighs like 300 pounds.
Yeah, he likes to eat.
Jesus Christ.
He definitely.
I mean, he's definitely got the Valerie Bertinelli gene.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got the Valerie side of things because Eddie, I don't think Eddie gained 10 pounds from 78 to death.
Jesus.
But yeah, but
I saw Wolfgang. He had a head the size of a pumpkin.
yeah, exactly. Looks like me.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's definitely a big boy. That's for damn
He
sure.
is. So there you go. Just my proof of the fandom.
Mm-hmm. You are a Stern guy.
Yeah. It used to be the argument with the former girlfriend about listening to Howard in the morning as opposed to Lanigan in the morning.
Dude, I told my story about coming home and finding my butt bongo Fiesta all cut up on the floor. Because how dare I would listen to such filth?
Yeah.
And I don't remember who, but whoever it was, thank you for sending me another copy of it. One of our fans sent me another copy of it because I talked about her cutting mine up. So I do have a copy now. Thank you.
Fucking wives.
Yeah, won't make that mistake twice.
Jesus. Damn wives.
Yep.
I think about that. I just shudder in horror.
I know, it's awful.
You know, I mean, you've seen my collection around here. Could you imagine how much of this would end up in the garage or in the trash? You can't have that.
Yeah. What are you doing listening to that?
Yeah.
Shit? Why do you need to listen to this music that glorifies sex? Ugh, shut up.
Right.
I know what they mean when they say she's my cherry pie. I know what they mean. I know what the Lemon song is about. I know. Ugh. Just makes me cold thinking about it.
I know. I'm an adult. I can make my own decisions.
Good point, Henry Lee Summer, and one I could definitely relate to. Remember the Playboy hidden inside of the speaker cabinet. Maybe that's my story. Maybe it's me telling that story, but that is something I definitely did. I don't know if I've ever told that on the air or not, but
yep,
I definitely did that. Shit, Jess. People are trying to compare Art Bell to. I loved Art Bell, but Art Bell and Howard Stern. That's.
Yeah, listen to Art Bell was not anything close to listening to Howard in the morning.
No, not at all. Art was great. Don't get me wrong. And Rock and Roll Cola, I'm going to have to bounce you not only from the chat room, but from listening to the show at all. He says, I enjoy George Snorri.
George Snorri.
What is wrong with you? George Snorri is the worst. He absolutely took an iconic fucking staple of radio and ruined it. He stinks. His guest hosts are better than him. Ian Punnett was better than him. That other guy that does the weekends is better than him. Whitley Strieber was better than him when Whitley would come on and guest host.
You got them all down.
Dude, I loved Coast to Coast AM. Dude, for the longest time, you know, I always slept. I had to, because the wife couldn't, God forbid I'd had any part of my life that wasn't controlled by her. Fucking, I could not sleep, never have been able to sleep without noise going on. Like, it was one of the big reasons I always had a problem, like in like basic training AIT. I didn't sleep because I couldn't sleep in the silence. Can't sleep in silence. Have to have a radio, a TV, something. Well, of course, she couldn't have that, could not have any noise at all. So I had to put on, I would literally buy, the headphones with the wire across the top.
Yeah.
The old headphones.
Yeah, sure.
I would buy those and I would break off the headphones. Okay. Then I would take one side of the headphones and I would tape it up in a paper bag, a plastic bag rather. And then I would take the other one and I would lay on the other one on my pillow and turn it as low as I could, but still hear it.
Right.
So that I could fucking hear the radio and I would listen to Coast to Coast.
That's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work, but my other option was that I would have to cut off the other one. And then it was a waste because one speaker would go bad from laying on it and bending the cord all up. So then I didn't want to waste, At the time, $5 for headphones was a big expense because she had other things to spend my money on.
Right, of course.
So, needless to say, I had to save the other headphone. Dude, my life was hell.
Oh my God.
I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll be the first one to admit I can't blame her fully because I let this happen.
Yeah. Well, again, I'm like you in the same way. I fall asleep to. I listen to a thing on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Mortis Media. Mortis.
Okay.
Mortis Media.
Right.
And all it is some guy narrating some stories, like ghost stories and
Okay.
stories, just shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I go to sleep to.
Yeah, see, that would keep me awake because I would start listening to the stories.
Well, I do, but eventually I go to sleep just listening to Mortis Media.
Yeah, I flip on something that I've watched like 100 times. Like SOA gets played pretty regularly, or The Shield, or right now I'm going through NYPD Blue. Just shit that I know and I won't get hung up on. I'll just go to sleep listening to, or old football games. That's another one that I'll do is I'll pull up, if you do a search on YouTube for NFL full games.
I've watched old games from the 70s.
Yeah, that's what I do is I find old shit from like the 60s, 70s.
Sure.
Some of that's really good. Even some of it recently that I don't think I watched. I watched some game yesterday, I think it was. It was the Rams and the Chiefs from I don't know, some Monday Night Football game from like 2 years ago or something. It was Patrick Mahomes and Jared Goff, and the score was like 51-48 or something. I was like, God damn, how did I miss this?
That was a lot of scoring.
Yeah, it was all scoring.
Both sides.
It was great. I mean, it was a great watch. The only unfortunate thing is that it was from ESPN, so you had that fucking horrible Booger McFarland on it. That fucking guy's a bum.
Well, speaking of that, it just burns my ass that my Steelers are doing so well this year, and I haven't even watched one game because I'm sticking to my
you and me both.
I'm sticking to my vow that I'm not going to watch football because of the bullshit going on, and it just burns me that they're doing, they're undefeated.
Dude, it sucks. Dude, the Browns are 7-3 or 6-3 or something like that. I mean, which in Browns lore is like 150-0. I mean, because it just doesn't happen. But it's you gotta have morals. You gotta have priorities.
I do, and I haven't given in. I haven't watched one game.
Nope.
And I see it on the headline. It's just like, the undefeated Steelers. I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Missing a good season. But you know what? I'm not gonna go back on my morals just because my team is doing so well this year.
No. Because in the end, it doesn't matter. In the end, this is a bigger issue than the fucking Steelers.
I agree. And it's like, it sucks to have to be this way. We got COVID this year. We got this fucking social justice warrior shit.
Yeah.
We got this fraudulent election. We got all this bullshit going on. It's just like this year is fucking tainted.
Yeah.
Garbage.
It is. I've literally redesigned my day to where now, I do the editing of all the videos in between segments here, but then putting it up on all of the shit and stuff, I do after the show now. And it usually takes me till like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, which then I go to sleep so I'm not awake for football. It's literally on purpose. That's why I don't, because I mean, dude, you remember the old days. I used to go to sleep usually 10 minutes before the show ended. I was falling out, and now it's like, now I'm wide awake to the end because I'm going to do another 6 hours behind the show. And I'm going to do all the processing and stuff of the show so that I go to sleep and not even be tempted to watch fucking the Browns or any football. Dude, the Browns are not even the worst part of it for me. It's all the rest. I'm a football junkie. I'm that guy that will watch 4 games a week or 3 in a day. I'm that guy. But now I end up, I book things to do on Mondays. I book things to do on Thursdays so that I'm not even tempted to watch this horse shit.
Yep.
You
I
know,
mean, I had to buy a couple things off of Amazon this week, and I was on Thursday, and it's a Amazon Prime Thursday night football for free. Tune
yeah,
in, and I was just like, nope, not gonna do it.
yeah. It's like son of a bitch.
Yep, not gonna do it.
Yeah, dude, you gotta hold your ground. But you do gotta admit, it's not that hard anymore.
It's not. It really isn't. I would love to watch a game, but just because of everything going on, I just can't do it because it's like this has destroyed everything that this whole country stands for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's gotten easier. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't miss it that much now. The first week or two, yeah, I was like, oh man, I gotta tune in. Well, I played that game. Maybe I'll just watch a minute. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll watch the highlight video on YouTube. I was doing that for a little bit at the
I
beginning.
haven't even watched the highlight reel.
Yeah, I haven't either. But I was tempted at the beginning, and then I just was like, nope, not gonna do it. And I watched no baseball. And the Indians went to the playoffs, I believe.
I wouldn't know. I mean, win or lose, my Pirates are never winners, but I love the Pirates just for
Sure.
tradition.
Mhm.
And you know me, I make a pilgrimage to Pittsburgh a couple times a year just to go catch a game. And
Sure.
obviously I didn't do that because, you couldn't attend anyway.
Yeah.
And I had the MLB and I didn't even watch a game.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm with you. And at first it's difficult, but now I really think COVID has been the great equalizer. It has proven that we don't need it. We spent so much time working our lives around these goddamn sports and integrating it into a part of our life, but in the end we don't need it. We just don't need it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that COVID has done for me.
Mm-hmm.
I put away $10,000 in the last 5 months.
Oh, good dude. Can I come cut your grass or something?
I looked at my bank account and it's like, holy shit, I put away 10 grand in the last 5 months.
Because what are you going to spend it on?
Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing to spend it on. And not that I'm a big spender anyway, but I put away a bunch of money and it's just like, okay, because I don't need anything.
Right.
Everything's paid off. I have no bills per se. I mean, just the normal living expenses, but
Right.
it's just like, okay, just put that money away.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, man.
There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It just, boy, it's kind of nerve wracking in some regards, but in other regards, it's just like, well, that's kind of cool. I minimalize my life again.
Yeah. I mean, the only fear with saving money is that money's not going to be worth anything.
Yeah, that's the only other thing. If Camel Toe Harris and Sleepy Joe actually get into the White House,
Mm-hmm.
we're fucked.
Well, I don't think I'm choosing to side with it's not going to be as bad as the worst case scenarios that everybody is preaching because we've been here before. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be good. I'm more fearful about like prophecy and dumb prophecy too. This is because I'm a dork, but I'm fearful of shit like Mad Max was supposedly taking place in 2021. And here we are coming into 2021 and the world is about to explode.
Yeah.
And it's like, was this prophecy? Was this a Nostradamus moment?
I don't know. I don't know. But all I got to say is for those of you who can own guns and pick up some ammo, go pick it up.
Dude, I feel like a total fucking slacker because Jericho has more guns than I do now.
Really?
He took a picture and he had 4 guns.
All right. Good for him.
And I only have 3. Yeah, he always hashtags his shit pew pew life.
Yeah, pew pew.
But yeah, he has 4 now. Look at BLM. Bitcoin is booming. If I understood what you do with Bitcoin other than trade it, sell it, I might get into it, but I don't understand what you do with it. I don't really know anybody that's selling or buying anything with Bitcoin.
I don't know. I don't know enough about Bitcoin either.
Yeah. I need to find out, because if it's the right place to put your money, then I want to at least take some of my money and put it in it. But I don't understand. The only thing I ever hear about Bitcoin is that you sell it. You buy it, you sell it. I don't hear about anybody that says, "Yeah, I bought my car. It cost me 32 Bitcoins or whatever." I don't understand how the whole thing works. All right, Mark Riggs, if you feel like calling, call the show and tell me where you buy things. Where are you seeing that shit is for sale with Bitcoin? And maybe I'm just not looking in the right places, but I'm not seeing any car dealers that are saying, cash, credit, or Bitcoin, or houses, or, none of this stuff. I don't see anything that's out there. So I don't know. Natural Law in the YouTube chat. Bitcoin is a scam to get rid of cash altogether.
Well, I agree with that.
It could be.
Yeah.
Ripple.
But for those of you who are looking for ammo, and believe me, the typical outdoor places that you buy ammo,
Right.
just totally out. I talked about this at the beginning of the show. I bought my ammo from a place called outdoorlimited.com.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's outdoorlimited.com, and they're about
Did you already receive it?
Huh?
Did you already receive it?
Well, I just ordered it this week, so they said that they're about 5 to 7 days out from fulfilling the order.
And you dropped $500 on it, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Boy, they liked seeing you.
Well, it was like $39.99 a box, basically $40 a box.
Do they still sell the big containers of them where you get like 1,000
Yes, they
pounds?
do. Yeah, they do the bulk sales.
All right.
And I went into the bulk sales thing, and all of it was sold out. All of it was sold out. So I just limited myself to 200 rounds per caliber.
And how much of that are you going to shoot off on Thursday?
Probably just maybe a third of it.
2 rounds, because you can't afford to spend.
It's not a matter of the money. I mean,
it's a matter of being able to get it again.
Well, I'm not worried about that, but everybody else is bringing their guns too. So there's going to be a lot of firepower out there.
Yeah.
A lot of firepower.
Well, that'll be fun.
Hail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
Hail and Kill, guys. This is Metal Drummer.
What's up, Metal Drummer?
Oh, metal drummer. What's going on?
Yes, sir. I'm enjoying the firepower talk, guys. I'm enjoying that. I just wanted to chime in real quick. I have a little bit of experience with Bitcoin. If you guys are interested in finding out.
Well, tell us a little bit about it, because Chris doesn't know much about it. I don't know anything about it. Tell me about Bitcoin.
Well, basically, Bitcoin is a bit of code, and I know someone who invested heavily in this processing software and computers and all this, and basically it's mining the code, and you're creating it as the code is created, and that code is somehow converted into currency.
Well, see, that's the question, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but you said somehow it's generated into currency, and that's the question. How is it generated into currency?
It's given value because it's used in black market. For example, in the dark web, you can purchase drugs or guns or services for whatever you need.
All right, but the normal person, the normal legal abiding person, does not deal in the dark web.
Right, and I know one guy who invested in it around 10 years ago when it had a very high value, in contrast to the money that you had to invest for it. But he managed to cash out at the very right time, and he made millions of dollars. And the other guy who was hacking it and mining it or whatever, code is made, he basically lost his investment because he did not cash out in time. And right now, Bitcoin has no value except for black market.
So it's really just like you might as well just go to Vegas and throw dollars at the fucking roulette wheel.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Now,
guys-
do you have personal experience with Bitcoin?
Yes. There's this store that you can go to called Liberty X, and you can purchase it, and it's like in $50 increments, and then you have your Bitcoin or whatever, and then you can purchase whatever you need in the black market.
In the black market. Now, what have you personally done with Bitcoin?
I have purchased some goods in the black market.
You don't want to say.
What is all this black market talk? I mean, so is this a legitimate thing or is this an underground thing?
Both. It's basically the dark web, and if you know how to access it, and it's very simple. I just don't recommend it.
So you can the bottom line is I get it. It's the currency that has no transactions, which therefore makes it nice to buy drugs or guns or shit illegally. I get that. But you're saying that there are some legitimate places where I could go and I could buy a television set with Bitcoin?
If they accept Bitcoin, of course. And
does anybody? That's our question: is does anybody? Is there a Walmart that accepts Bitcoin?
I'm sure some people do, but it's not a high number of people, you know?
Is this shit different than like blockchain? Like on my Minds account, and I have no idea how I got this, but I have 50.83 tokens on off-chain. That's my off-chain balance, and I have no idea what that means. Is that worth something? Can I buy some Bitcoin with that, or is that?
Yes, you can actually get a digital wallet, and that's like an app or a website or something, and that's your wallet to purchase whatever you want with your Bitcoin or your blockchain that you have.
So these 50 tokens are 50 tokens of Bitcoin, whatever a token is worth.
I'm not that technically savvy to answer that question, but it's worth a try.
All right. No idea.
All of this might as well be monopoly money as far as I'm concerned.
It's
yes, it's not worth investing, but if you know a bit about that, you can, use it to your advantage.
Well, I guess if I want to buy a black whore on the dark web or whatever, I guess it's worth it, huh?
Yeah.
Neeley, if you're gonna do that, I'd highly recommend that. I would love to see you do that.
Oh boy,
man! It just sounds sketchy to me, man. But okay, whatever.
Well, for you, like I said, I would recommend it, but for everyone else, do not try this at home.
All right, brother.
All right, take it easy, guys. Halo Show, fuck you, pal, and hand job.
All right. He basically lent no.
I was gonna say
no information at all.
But you know what's funny? I believe he's used it. I do believe him, and I don't even think as a user he understands what the fuck it is.
No, it's on the dark web.
Yeah, there's this shit, and you can buy.
Well, you could just like buy shit on the dark web. Yeah. Who the fuck goes on the dark web?
Well,
normal people.
Yeah, you know, if you're looking for something that's shady, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, but I mean, again, normal everyday people typically don't do that kind of stuff.
No, but still, if you're looking for a shady purchase, I guess you
I
know.
guess if you're looking for a handgun with the serial numbers filed off, or
Look, bottom line is once fucking Sleepy Joe gets into office, might need to start learning how to obtain guns through the dark web. Once Pete Buttigieg fucking gets in there as the gun czar, you know.
I thought that was what's his face from Texas.
I thought it was Buttigieg.
I thought it was the skateboarding faggot from Texas.
I thought it was the Buttigieg.
No.
What is the Buttigieg going to be? He's going to be something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be the, chief of staff dick sucker or something.
Transgender relations officer.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, he is from South Bend, not far from me, but he does like to suck the cock.
It's me, Pete Buttigieg.
Exactly.
We need more rides for dick suckers. We need them.
Yeah, he likes to take it in the old booty judge.
He does.
I understand.
That's what I hear.
That's what I hear.
Oh, good for him.
We live in a fucked up world.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
I'm waiting for that tranny out of Pennsylvania to be the health czar.
Something like that, right?
That dude's already the health czar in Pennsylvania.
That dude?
That's a dude.
That it?
It's a dude. You can call it, but growing your fucking hair out don't make you a chick. I grew my hair out. I'm not a chick. Stop it.
Yeah.
Just stop it. You're a guy. Whether you're still rocking a cock or not, you're still a dude. And that dude, that's the most embarrassing tranny ever. You ever seen that thing?
I have.
Jesus Christ. You know what that guy's name is? I don't know it. PA Health Tranny. See what that brings up. Bring it up. Images. Of course it does. For anybody that's wondering, I searched PA Health Tranny. And this guy came up. Look at this fucking.
Get my gun.
You said it. I'll just nod my head like, no, don't
just look at that.
Don't. That's terrible. That's a terrible thought, Neely.
Just look at that.
Yeah. Well, here, I'll put it up on the screen here. Where's that?
Would you look at that?
Look at this guy. Look at that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
That looks like the Rev with a wig on. Doesn't it?
Would you ever mistake that as a woman?
No, of course not.
Oh my God. They don't sell enough alcohol in a bar to hit on that at 2 a.m. Jesus. Hey baby, what are you doing tonight? Nothing.
Nothing. What's your name? Lola.
Want to go back to my apartment? Only if it's COVID ready. Fucking.
It's the Rev with D. Snyder hair. That's what it is.
I want a cock.
Exactly. What a cock!
A long hard cock.
Fucking gross. Jeez.
What a fucking disaster. Jesus Christ. Look at that. Come on. And now we're supposed to say that's not a guy? We're supposed to accept that that's a woman. That's not a woman. That is not a woman. That's an actor. That is an actor playing a role. Horrible.
Yeah.
What would your family say? Can you imagine the first fucking holiday you go home looking like that? You used to be Dan Smith, now you're fucking Rachel Levine. Used to be Robert Levine or something. Hey, guess what? Robbie's coming home. First time in years. Robbie's oh, what happened? Robbie. Call me Rachel now.
Right. I'm Rachel Knob Gobbler.
Yeah. I'm Rachel now. Your husband better call me ma'am.
It's ma'am.
It's ma'am. God damn it. Either call me ma'am or I'll have your family killed in the nursing home like I did everybody else in Pennsylvania. Allegedly. What a fucking scare. Oh my God. That literally looks like a Halloween costume.
It does.
That is horrid. Come on. Look at Black Metal Ray Lives Matter. Perfect comment. Can they at least try to look like a woman besides having long hair and nail polish? Exactly. Or this comment. Looks like lasagna noodles on its head.
Yeah. Well, it's Dee Snider hair on the Rev's head.
Just terrible. Ugh. All right. Well, there you go. That's Rachel Levine for you. Yeah, let's get that off the screen. Jesus Christ. Scare away the few listeners we have.
Isn't that where the groundhog sees its shadows from Knob Gobbler Hill?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking gross.
Awful.
Somehow we went from Kiss to the Knob Gobbler.
Yeah, somehow he didn't get all the way to Kiss yet.
Well, real quick, Kiss is doing a live stream pay-per-view on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And you can pay for this thing. You can get the live stream access for a paltry sum of $39.99.
What a bargain.
But you can get the deluxe access for $49.99.
Again, a bargain. That's not even the half of it, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going from the lowest to the highest.
Yeah, let's see. What do you get? What do you get?
That's the smallest amount you could pay.
Yeah.
It's the $39.99.
And what a rip for that. Well, they're not even telling you anything. For that, for $49.99, you get to watch it on your TV, as well as unlimited replays for 72 hours.
Right.
So big deal. You get to watch it a couple times. It's like renting a movie.
Yeah. So you get to watch it first run, and then you get to replay it again for 3 days.
Yeah. Great.
But if you have some big bucks,
yeah,
you can get the live stream gold VIP for US and Canada,
right,
for just $249.99.
That sounds great.
Or you could get the live stream platinum.
Before you go further,
I'll tell you what it is. I'm just running down the prices here first.
Okay.
The live stream platinum VIP for $999.99.
Mere thousand. Good thing you've been saving that money, Neely.
Yeah, $1,000. 1,000 simoleons
for a TV show.
Yeah.
Great.
And then you get the live stream platinum VIP that is that comes with shipping.
Mm-hmm.
That is also $1,000.
Great.
So what do you get for that?
Yeah.
You get the exclusive and limited edition VIP package. Wow. Gold VIP packages include 30 days unlimited VOD. I don't know what that means. What is
video
VOD?
On demand?
Oh, video on demand. Mm-hmm. Live stream of the show. So that means you could play it again and again and again and again.
30 whole days.
Yeah, exactly. And 8 additional limited edition items. I don't know what that is. Doesn't say what it is.
For the which one?
It says for the VIP package. It says
It is.
you get 8 additional limited additional items.
It is. Let's see.
What do you get?
You get. Here's what you get for the VIP Platinum for only $1,000. Access to the KISS 2020 Goodbye live stream on December 31st, 2020.
Okay.
30 days of replay video on demand rights. Great. A limited edition t-shirt for the event. A limited edition hoodie for the event. A commemorative VIP laminate. A limited edition DVD and Blu-ray with a 16-page book. KISS 2020 Goodbye limited edition poster autographed by the band.
Oh, wow. Well, that's worth it by itself.
Yeah. Collectible numbered KISS 2020 Goodbye engraved metal ticket. Only 2,500 of those made, so you better get on that. There's only 2,500 out of $1,000 available. Digital video download of the show. Limited edition vinyl record set, 180 gram. You get your name in the DVD, the Blu-ray, and the live stream credits.
All right.
KISS 2020 Goodbye guitar picks. KISS 2020 Goodbye drumsticks. Here's one. This is probably personalized from Paul Stanley. The KISS 2020 Goodbye face mask. I know you've been waiting for that one, haven't you, Neely?
Well, I'm going to put it on my wall.
Oh, good. You're not going to wear it?
No, I'm going to have it right here on the wall.
You should wear it. Official KISS 2020 Goodbye crew shirt from the show that were made exclusively for the crew at the event. Well, they weren't made exclusively for the crew at the event if you're selling them. They were made for selling at the event.
I was made for selling you, baby.
You were made for buying me. 2 tickets to a screening in the spring 2021 when the show runs in movie theaters.
Wow. So you get to see it on New Year's Eve, but they'll show it in movie theaters later in the year.
It's a big assumption that movie theaters are still going to be a thing.
Okay.
And that's all you get.
Wow. Well, it's well worth $1,000.
I mean, legitimately, $200 there?
As far as merchandise?
Yeah.
Yeah, $100.
I mean, a hoodie's $40. A t-shirt's $20.
So
crew t-shirts,
you're at
20 more.
60. You're a 60, 80.
Yeah, 80. The digital download's 10.
90.
The collectible ticket, engraved metal ticket, $50, maybe.
5.
It's gotta be more than that. It's fucking made of metal. They gotta get it pressed.
Metal.
I'm gonna say $20 for that.
All right. So you're at 110 now.
Limited edition poster. That's about $3.
All right. 113.
Did we already say the Blu-ray?
No.
All right, the Blu-ray. That's
$5.
$10.
Okay. 123.
Guitar pick, nickel.
123 and 5 cents.
Drumsticks, $2.
Yeah. 125 and a nickel.
Face mask,
$3.
3. I'm talking about what they could sell them for individually. I'd say 20 on the face mask.
All right.
20 on the face mask, and 2 tickets to a movie, $25.
All right. So under $200.
Yeah.
So for $1,000, you can get under $200 worth of merchandise.
But it's KISS, man. It's the KISS experience.
Okay.
Now here's the real question. Will that fucking communist fucking mask face Paul Stanley turn in the names of anybody that buys this thing so that the police raid them to make sure there's under 10 people and that they're social distanced watching it? so it doesn't turn into a Kiss New Year's. Because I could see if you had like 50 people get together for like and they're all Kiss fans,
Yeah.
like a Kiss New Year's party.
Of course, a Kiss pay-per-view thing.
Now that might be worth, I still wouldn't pay the $1,000, but that might be worth the $250. You know, you get 25, 30 people, everybody kicks in a 10 spot. That might be worth it. But $1,000, fuck you. Fuck you. Keep your junk.
And the second question is, will the streaming actually be a live show, or will it be something that they pre-recorded?
It's got to be pre-recorded. It has to be pre-recorded. They cannot risk the internet problems or something is going to take them off.
Okay.
They can't risk that. There's no way. It's got to be pre-recorded. Here's the real question. Why not just wait till the next day when somebody that buys it fucking uploads it to YouTube? They said you get a download. You know goddamn well somebody's going to upload this thing to YouTube. Don't you think?
Or some kind of a, a download site.
Yeah. If you're one of these people that's dumb enough to buy this thing, would you please upload it to BitChute? Please? Please. Thank you.
So dumb.
Although, to be honest, I don't even want to see it. I mean, the shows that I've seen in the last year have been terrible.
Yeah.
You know, Paul has sounded like ass. Do you?
Would you guess, just a good guess, would you guess that the show has already been recorded?
I would say no, only because it's being shot in Dubai.
They say.
So I have to think that they're knowing Kiss, they're going to make a big deal out of their trip to Dubai.
Okay.
Don't you think they're going to use YouTube or whatever to promote this thing? You know, here's the guys getting on the plane for the big trip. They're going to try and do it like Elvis in Vegas, the return.
Well, again, you have to ask, did they already shoot this thing?
Well, they may have. I don't know. They might get stuck in Dubai. That's a whole thing too.
All right. Well, it's valid questions because you can't really verify any of this.
Look at what I just put up there. Now that's funny.
Yeah, it's for free.
Yeah, it's for free.
Free.
And yet everyone complains.
Yeah.
100% right. Good point, Black Lives.
Yeah, they're good for you.
Yep.
It was free.
It's free.
So dumb.
No, Bobby, it would not be awesome if Paul was beheaded by ISIS. It wouldn't be awesome.
So dumb. So how many, just in, over under, how many people do you think will actually spend the $1,000 for this overall worldwide?
You know, there was a time, and I'm going to admit it, there was a time prior to your friend changing my mind. There was a time I would have thought none. But then when I saw the fucking drunken idiots that came out to that Doc and Private show, and Don made what, five figures off of that show to show up for an hour,
yeah,
and play with fucking a bunch of idiots with fucking blow up guitars and shit.
Yeah.
You know, after seeing that, I'm thinking they're going to sell all 2,500 of those metal tickets.
All right.
Worldwide, yeah. There's enough stupid Kiss fans that have money. There are, and it's all status. It's all that. That's why you're going to get that gold ticket, so you can put it up on the wall and say, "Look what I did."
Okay.
And those guys will proudly wear their mask that says, "I got raped by Kiss on the 2020 Goodbye tour." They'll proudly sport that mask.
Sure.
You know they will. I think it's going to do good. I really think it's going to do good business.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
Plus, and there's, I think that as a pay-per-view, it's going to do really well anyway, just because there's nothing else to do. There's going to be nothing open on New Year's. This is going to be interesting. It's like, again, with Pinball PA, we're not doing our New Year's thing. And, that's been an annual event. And we, the decision was made based on there's not going to be anything else open. And if these cocksucking governors are going to shut things down, do we really want to ruin somebody's holiday? If we do, it'll be the end of our business. If the police come and shut it down at fucking 8:30 for violating, social distancing requirements or whatever, that's the end of the business. So we're just not going to do it.
All right.
Honestly, do you think that anything's going to be open for New Year's?
Given the current circumstances, probably not.
Yeah, most of the states have these 10 o'clock curfews and everything else. How do you justify? You can't. You can have a fake ball drop at 9 o'clock. Is that what you're going to do? We're going to pretend it's 12. It's 9. Happy almost New Year.
Yeah, we want everyone in bed by 10 because we know the COVID comes out after 10.
Yeah.
And stop your drinking of the champagne before midnight because you're going to get COVID if you're inebriated or full of alcohol.
No, well, that's why you start counting down at 9. You start counting down at 9 o'clock so that everybody can be on their way home by 10.
Exactly.
Fucking awful.
Because we know the COVID comes out at 10.
Does. Probably comes out at 9:30 on holidays.
Exactly.
And I'm with PC. Fuck New Year's Eve. It's amateur night. Good point. It is amateur night. I never like to go out on New Year's Eve.
I haven't gone out on New year's Eve in years.
The last time I did was 2 years ago, I guess. I went to John and Steph's, but I got high drunk and stayed there. Fuck that. I fucking crashed out on their couch until the sun came up. Then it's okay to drive.
There you go. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll play a few songs, come back. So here's Kiss with I Was Made for Loving You.
There you go.
I was made for raping you of your $1,000.
That's right.
On New Year's Eve. It's Kiss exclusively here
on your classic metal show.